Are you scared to make a change in your life? Fearing the unknown, fearing what's gonna happen? Then this video is for you. I'm gonna share with you today 7 tips to help you make that change in your life that you desire but have been putting off or are scared to do. Welcome back to my channel, it's Mia here. And today we're gonna be talking about change and how to help yourself go through with that change this year and not put it off any longer. Making any decision about your life's path can be stressful and overwhelming, or maybe give some anxiety. You kind of hope that the decisions that you make will be the right ones for you. And you probably worry about the consequences of those choices and what will happen afterwards. And the anxiety of that unknown can stop us from making that decision because we are scared of an unknown territory and we're so used to our present and current reality. Anytime there's change, the questions that I find myself thinking is, what if I fail? What will others think of my choices? What if I'm not able to make it happen? What if it's not better on the other side? So ask yourself this question: what do you fear most about change? And go deeper into that. What is the reason for you that you're afraid of change? And the answer is different to every one of us. But it's good to be aware of what it is for you that you're really deeply afraid of when it comes to making that decision. When I quit my 9-to-5 corporate job, I was scared. It took me weeks to build up my courage to even ask my manager to go from full-time to part-time. But everything went super smoothly. She agreed. I worked for another 2 months until I handed in the resignation papers. And right after I handed in the resignation papers, I felt that immense inner peace and relief. And I knew at that moment that it was the right decision that I made for myself. And one sentence I kept repeating to myself throughout that period of time was, take that leap and the universe will catch you. Because there's no way that the universe is not gonna have your back. It's not gonna just throw you off the cliff and not be there to help you. Because you're making a choice for the betterment of your life, and therefore also for the betterment of the people around you and their lives. And you're doing this for the greater good. You're following your own path, you're following your intuition, and that's what the universe wants you to do. So I kept reminding myself to have trust and faith in my path and in the universe. And no matter what happens, I know that this will be what I'm meant to do. So that's one thing that really helped me, just to have that sentence in my mind playing on repeat. Because when you're changing your path, it's so unknown. It's normal to feel scared. It's normal to feel confused. It's normal to not know what's gonna happen. So that's where courage comes in. I know that you feel deep down that this is the right decision for you to make, but you're still feeling that fear. When you do talk about it to people around you that you trust, or when you think about it, how do you feel? Do you feel a relief? Do you feel inner peace? Do you feel excitement for that decision that you want to make? And that's also a hint for you to tell you that, hey, this is the best thing for you to do now. In response to uncertainty, we sometimes do extensive research. We buy books and courses and programs to know more. We're hiring mentors who have been there before, hoping that they will give us the uncertainty. Or we delay in making that decision. These are all normal reactions to uncertainty and unknowing that comes from making a big change in your life. So here's my advice for you to help you make that change in your life. Number 1, how flexible are you? Not physically, but mentally, your mindset. When was the last time you did something maybe outside of your daily routines or outside of your comfort zone? Maybe you brushed your teeth with your left hand, maybe you walked a different path than you're used to, maybe you took the other route with your car to work. These all help you to have a more flexible mind, and a flexible mind will help you to find solutions to problems and also to have stability in the middle of confusion. One principle of success in life is to be able to be flexible, to adapt. One principle of success in life is to be willing to change, to adapt, to be flexible. And that's why it's really important to have a flexible mindset when it comes to making a change in your life. Number 2 is to go slow and have a plan. You can do what I did with my 9-to-5, is taking it step by step. Slowly change few things at a time, or go step by step. That will give you more comfort in making that huge transition. So make a plan of having your goal in mind, what you want that change to be, and how can you help yourself to get there, and do these stepping stones every day or every week until you get to that place, and always have in mind what feels best for you and what feels good for you. You don't have to follow anyone else's guidelines, but do what feels good for you. Number 3 is communicate. Speak about it to the people that you trust and value their opinion of. Don't hold that fear, don't hold that anxiety within you. Tell them what you feel, or speak about your opinions and thoughts. You never know, someone has had the same experience and they're able to give you advice, or they know someone who's been there before and can help you in that situation. Number 4 is to stay focused on your dream. There will be people who disagree with you, there will be people who doubt you, and you may start to believe it yourself regardless of how strong you are internally. But still, so many opinions along the way can really have an effect on us. Even the things that someone told me 2 years ago still kept me from making certain choices, like starting this YouTube channel. So there can be moments where you feel like you're alone or that no one understands you. And that's why it's important to surround yourself with mentors and people and influencers who really support you and inspire you and have been where you are right now. And understand that the people around you, they don't see what you see. They only come from their own insecurities, their own fears and doubts, and they just want probably the best for you and for you to be safe. But only you know that voice within you. Only you have that fire within you to make that change. So you don't have to justify your choices to anyone. As long as it feels good for you and you know that this is the best thing for you, just do it. What matters is that you trust and believe in yourself throughout this process. Number 5 is embrace the not knowing, because it's a beautiful thing. It's like not knowing the end of a movie or the end of a book or a TV series. Can you take the next step without knowing every detail of the outcome? Can you be open to learning and growing and getting better and making mistakes on this journey? Let the things unfold and allow the universe to work its magic. Let things unfold and let the universe work its magic. You don't have to have all the things figured out on the way, because no one really does. We're all kind of stumbling in the darkness, learning on the way and making things happen on the way. Number six is to trust yourself to be okay. What also helped me is to think about, okay, what's the best case scenario of this decision and what's the worst case scenario of this decision? And I always reminded myself that there is no failure. It's just growth. It's just learning. It's just guidelines along the way to help you towards your path that you're meant to go. Number 7, and I touched that briefly, is no one knows what the hell they're doing. We're all learning as we go. We're making mistakes, we're stumbling, then we're getting back up, we're learning as we go, we're modifying things as we go. And that's normal, that's how it is. It just takes one brave moment to make that decision and take that first step, and you will feel yourself starting to find a rhythm, starting to find a new flow. You will be so immersed in that new path for you, and you will be right in the middle of it. You will find that flow, you will find that comfort, you will find that excitement to be on that path. It's like there's a saying, jump off the cliff and you will build your wings on the way down. That's how it is with making change. So courage in this case is just the commitment to begin without knowing if you'll be successful. But deep down within you, your higher self knows the way, and it's guiding you to that path for a reason. And you feel that urge, that intuition for a reason. So follow that. And I hope that these tips helped you today to make that change that you've been desiring and dreaming of and maybe putting off for a year or more years. Now is the time. Now is the time to be brave. If you learned anything at all today, make sure to like this video and also let me know in the comments which of these tips really spoke out to you, which one is something that you need most to remember as you're going to make that change in your path in your life now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad that you're here, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. With love, Mia.